this is Mitsu. He's my language exchange partner, and he and I have been walking around Nara today. You might see him in some of the videos.
Most trips to Nara start here. This is Kintetsu Nara Station. Just outside the station is a fountain which features a statue of Gyoki, an 8th century Buddhist priest who was famous for travelling the country spreading the word of Buddha and improving the infrastructure of the places he visited. The area around the station is a hive of alleyways and covered shopping streets, but as soon as you move away from the station you're very much into parkland. Nara Park is home to over 1,200 wild deer who roam freely, really freely. The shika, or deer to you and I, were once considered to be sacred, and killing one was punishable by death. Nowadays the deer are classified as national treasures, but not without a price, as this warning shows.
Kick, but knock down.
As you can see, these deer are free to do whatever they like, and it's up to us to adjust to their whims. This one was completely unfazed by traffic, and even a passing ambulance. Not long after entering the park, you'll arrive at Nandaimon Gate. It's a huge structure that controls access to the main temple and surrounding grounds. This building really looms over you as you approach it, and it reminded me in a very physical way of my own insignificance. Within the gatehouse are two gigantic sculptures, each stand 28 feet tall. They depict the Neo, which is a pair of guardians of the Buddha. And even in this IMAX and VR world of today, they inspire a feeling of trepidation, and I can only imagine the impact on those that saw them in the time in which they were built. A short walk from the gate brings you to another beautiful gateway building, and this is where you'll pay to get into the temple grounds proper. It's a small charge and it's entirely worth it. The Todaiji temple and the surrounding grounds are absolutely beautiful, and even with all of the other tourists buzzing around, there's a real aura of calmness in this place. As soon as you walk into the temple, you're confronted by a colossal bronze sculpture of the Buddha. Its Japanese name is the Daibutsu. It's the world's largest at over 49 feet tall, and it weighs 500 tons. The Buddha is flanked on both sides by Kokuzo Bosatsu and Kannon Bosatsu, two figures that are important in the Japanese branch of Buddhism. At the back of the temple, there are miniatures that depict how the temple complex originally looked and how the layout of the site would have been. Those that are brave and slim enough to pass through the hole in this column will apparently be granted enlightenment and a successful and healthy life. There are also two further guardians within the temple hall, Bishamonten and Komokuten. Outside the temple is a wooden statue of the Pindola. The belief is that if you touch part of the Pindola and then touch the corresponding part of your own body, then any illness there would be cured. Here, Mitsu-san demonstrates that if you rinse your mouth with this water, then it will give you good health. But I'm going to take his word for it though. Apart from all the history, Nara Park itself is just a beautiful place to spend time. I only managed to see a small fraction of Nara while I was there, but I'll be glad to come back again and carry on from where I left off. And with that, it's time to say goodbye.
You wave.
Oh.